Hello, it's great to be with you today. My name's Kath and this is Turbo, and welcome to King's Kids from Home. We've had so much fun over the past couple of weeks, and here's a couple of things that you got up to last week.
Battery's painted.
And that's my feet. I get big feet.
You gonna wash my feet now, Josh?
Yep.
Oh, nice. In between the toes, Josh.
You need to lift your feet up.
So first, I've seen a bit of a challenge and wondered if you wanted to try it. Let's have a look.
Easy. Doubt me again. You just witnessed that was first try.
If you want to try, send me your videos this week and I'll put them together. I wonder if we can beat the adults. As usual, we're going to do another worship challenge. This time, I've picked a song for you that you may know the actions to. And if not, there's a crazy man on screen that you can watch who'll show you how to do them. It's called My Lighthouse. So today, we're continuing on our Up series, building up the knowledge that we've already learned looking in the book of John. So today we're looking at John chapter 14. I've got my Bible here, so I'm going to open it up. John 14, verse 15 is where we're going to start. It says, "If you love me, obey my commands. I will ask the Father and he will give you a friend to help you and to be with you forever." It says you've got to obey his commandments and then he'll send a friend to help you. That's what we're going to be focusing on today. So if you're up for a bit of an extra challenge, I want you to read this whole passage in John chapter 14 from verses 15 to 30. And I want you to have a look and see if you can work out who that helper is that God is sending us. I can hear some of you shouting it already. It's the Holy Spirit. And God sends us the Holy Spirit to help us. And in this passage, a little bit hidden are some of the ways that he helps you. One fancy Bible website that I found had 7 different ways that the Holy Spirit can help you just from this passage. Now I'm not sure I'd be able to find 7 without that website, but see what you can do. Whether or not you're doing the extra challenge, we're now going to go back to looking at how we can obey God's commandments, because it's not as easy as it sounds. So there's someone in the Bible who does that really well. He's called Daniel. I'm sure you've heard of him. So we're going to watch a bit of his story. So before we move on, we're going to take some time to think about some questions. I've got a worksheet to help guide you through these two passages, but if you're not up for that, have a chat with whoever you live with and think about, how did Daniel obey God? In the John passage, what does it say you need to do to obey God? What about you personally? Is there anything else you need to do to obey God more? Do you find it easy to obey God, or is it challenging? And then maybe you could take some time to pray. Pray that God would give you the strength, that He would help you with the Holy Spirit to obey His word. It says in the passage in John that God gives the Holy Spirit to everybody who is a believer, everyone who believes in Jesus. And so if you've made that decision to follow Jesus, that you want Him to be your best friend, then the Holy Spirit is available for you. Perhaps you haven't made that decision yet. If you haven't, then perhaps you need to chat with your parents about doing that. It's really easy. You just say a prayer, you say sorry for all the things that you've done, or the way that you messed up or been bad, and you ask Jesus to come fill your life. It's that simple. Have a chat and have a pray. Pray about anything that's come up in this conversation. Pray about God giving you the wisdom to be able to ask the Holy Spirit to help you in obeying God. One really great craft that you could do today is to make a plate full of all the food that Daniel would have eaten. You can get a paper plate and draw it on using card and pens or paper, or you could get an actual plate and some actual food and take a picture. If you don't fancy doing that, why not make a pinwheel to remind you of the Holy Spirit? I'll show you how to. Right. You want to see Mummy in your picture, like this. Can you see Mummy? Can you see Mummy?
Yeah.
Okay. What you have to do is get a piece of paper and put it in a square. Okay. You cut from the corner towards the middle, but don't cut all the way to the middle. Then put a little hole in for each of the corners, and then you get a pin and you go 1, 2, Jonah, 3.
Whoa!
Jonah.
Mommy, hold on.
So that you have folded down 1/2 of each corner into the middle. And you put your pin right through it so that it goes through the back. Watch, because it will be sharp. And then you need to attach it to a stick, like this one. It's very hard one-handed. Once you've done, I'll show you how it looks. You cheated. Here it is. If I'd have used a better stick, it would even spin round. Ta-da! So I tried to draw some food on a plate to be Daniel's dinner, but unfortunately somebody drew on it. So we're going to get a plate. Should we arrange the food on the plate, Jonah? Be careful with that plate. Get some more. What have we got? What's that one? There's a lime. Carrot. Orange. Pepper, be careful with that, because I want to eat that later. Also be careful with that one, because I don't want to. What's that one? Oh, beautiful. Daniel's food.